What's good? It's your boy, the urban legend, K to the Bird, KGUSA representative all day in the building. And today we're going to be talking about two companies I really rock with, Distrokid and Tunecore. We're going to be talking about Distrokid and Tunecore and why using both of these companies could be the best financial decision for independent artists. Let's get into it. Okay, we're going to get right to it. Tunecore and Distrokid, in my personal opinion, are the two best companies to use if you're trying to distribute your music digitally. They're the best two companies to use. And this is the reasons why. First off, Distrokid, we all know that they're the best with the pricing. Like, you can pay $20 a year and upload music all years. That means upload singles, EPs, albums, whatever. And on top of the uploads, they do meme generators. They do videos for you to promote your shit. Look like real little commercials with the artwork, you know what I mean, with it all tagged with Spotify, Apple Music, with all the places it's at, tagged on it. And it's pretty good promotional technique, you know what I mean? And they also do like videos like from old, like an old TV show or an old game show or old cartoon. They take that shit and incorporate it to make your song come on like it was a part of that show, and it really sound like it, so it's kind of cool. So with Distrokid, man, it's the best place if you want to go the cheapest route. And if you want to have, if you got a label and you got multiple artists, it's only like $50 to have the whole label feature, you know what I mean? So it's cool, man. And as far as like your royalties, they pay out the most when it comes to like streams with TikTok or whatever. Like, they pay out the most money for TikTok, and that's for sure. They don't pay out the most with YouTube, but they definitely pay the most out as far as TikTok and other places that get your shit shared on social media sites like Facebook, Instagram, shit like that. They count every time you get it shared and somebody listen to it as a stream. So that's a good thing. That's a good benefit. So with Distrokid, you're going to get everything through the cheapest route, and you're going to get quality with that cheap route though, because Distrokid don't be tripping over the artwork. You can have different names on the artwork. They don't be tripping about none of that, and they distribute your music quick, you know what I mean? They've been slacking a couple times, like maybe take 48 hours, but for the most part, they're very fast and very efficient. All right, now in Tunecore, the reason why I say Tunecore, everybody should know that Tunecore, you got to pay step by step, piece by piece. You got to pay for the single, it's like $10. You got to pay for the album, which is $29.99. And like to drop multiple albums at one time, I think they got a deal for like $50 for three albums. But with Tunecore, you got to pay for every release. And sometimes Tunecore be tripping about the artwork, but they got a lot of good features that they can make you artwork right there on their site that can get your song to go through with no problem. And Tunecore usually take the longest because they really do a lot of back checking to make sure all the shit is good and legit. The records, and you know what I mean, with going to the stores, we're making sure shit is store quality. So make sure to keep that good, you know what I mean, that good quality with your shit. Also with Tunecore, they distribute their shit to more stuff to more stores than Distrokid. They send it to a lot more stores, a lot more, you know what I mean? So when you distribute a record with Tunecore, it's most likely to get more streams based off the stores that they got. And also with Tunecore, you know what I mean, their records are more easy to get on the playlist, more easy to get on playlists. It's like Release Radar. Not to say that Distrokid, when you distribute through them, it won't get on the playlist. It also can get on the playlist through Distrokid, but Tunecore most likely is definitely going to get on the playlist with Tunecore. And also, Tunecore, they pay out good. You know what I mean? They might take a long time to pay out, but they pay out good. Every 8 days, they make a payout into your account, and that's a good thing, you know, every 8 days. If your shit getting streamed or whatever, they're going to pay out. But they pay out less on the social media site streams. Like the shit I said earlier about TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, they pay out less. Tunecore pays out less. They don't count those as real streams like Distrokid does. But also with Tunecore, You can do any record with a major artist and TuneCore won't flag it, it won't hold it, they'll push it through. You know what I mean? As long as that artist is independent, and sometimes you can get the real contract. I have used the real contract before, screenshotting them the messages of us going back and forth paying for the record, and they definitely will, you know, give you your credit. And they definitely will make sure that your release is going through without being flagged. As long as you got the proper work, and sometimes you ain't even got to have the proper paperwork. I'm gonna be honest with you. If the artist is 100% independent, which a lot of artists are nowadays, it's gonna go through. And not only is the TuneCore gonna let it go through, TuneCore is gonna make sure it gets the proper promotion behind that song, which means that song is gonna not just appear on your page and has the artist's name as featuring on it. It's also gonna appear on that artist's page. And that's the best promo you need. You need to be in front of those artists that you collab with fans, so you can damn take some of their fans, you know what I mean? Make them a fan of you. So that's a real bonus and a real good thing about TuneCore, the way they distribute their releases. So if you got any release with a big artist, I suggest you should go to TuneCore, because that's the only thing I say bad about Distrokid. They don't do it for every artist, but on certain artists that bigger as they expect, they're not going to distribute the record without the artist tweeting about the record. They want you to get a personal tweet or a personal Gmail or personal inbox confirmation about their brand connected with that artist. And a lot of artists that's major don't like to do that shit, you know what I mean? I'm going to be dead serious with you. A lot of artists wouldn't want to do that extra shit for you. That might be another fee, straight up and down. That might be another charge right there. So TuneCore is real good for putting your records out there that you got with other artists on it, with major artists, mainstream artists, or whatever, you know what I mean? They're good for that. And also with TuneCore, man, you can get your publishing through TuneCore. You know what I mean? You ain't got to have ASCAP like me or BMI like a lot of other artists. If you ain't got none of that shit and you just go into TuneCore straight on, you can use that shit and get your publishing also from the record, or any records you produce, anything like that. So that's another good thing. And all you got to do is have that ISRC number, and you can track a record that was way back in the day. As long as you got the rights to it, as long as you got your proof to prove that you contributed to that record, TuneCore gonna honor it. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying with that is that TuneCore helps the artists, independent artists like myself, get paid a lot, man. They help independent artists get paid a lot. Also, mainstream artists that went independent, like, if I'm not mistaken, Cameron, the legendary Cameron from Distrokid Killer, he distributed his last album through TuneCore. And I mean, the reason being because, like, you know what I mean, they pay out every 8 days, and if you got a following, your shit is going to get streamed. You know what I mean? So there's plenty of more artists besides him that's done that too. But I'm just saying, Cameron, he put his last album out through TuneCore, and a bunch of other artists too, man. So don't get it twisted. TuneCore is working for independent artists majorly. So, in my personal opinion, the best financial decision that you can make is investing in both of these companies. You want to have your shit on Distrokid because you want to be able to distribute music ASAP, all year long, no stopping, no pausing. But you also want to have your shit on TuneCore, a big release with a major artist or a big major independent artist. You wanted to get the proper promotion, or you wanted to be in the right places, in the right stores, in the right faces. And you're going to get your worth. You're going to get paid out for those streams extremely through TuneCore. So both of these companies are the best companies to use, man. There's one other company that I like beside this company, and it's CD Baby, but I got to do a new video on CD Baby because they changed a lot in their business plan. But for right now, in 2022, at this exact moment, the best companies to use if you're an independent artist is Distrokid and TuneCore, and these are the reasons. TuneCore is for longevity, and Distrokid is for the best financial decision. You know what I mean? Distrokid is a good move to make financially, and TuneCore is a good move to make if you're thinking of longevity. So it's your boy, K to the Bird. I just put you on some new motherfucking free game, and I'm out. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace and love.